Should we be drinking from plastic water bottles? What's up guys, I'm Mr. Lamb and you're watching The Short Answer. Alright, today we're talking about PET water bottles, PET being the #1 plastic water bottles that we use in the United States and probably everywhere else. I don't know, I don't live anywhere else. Alright, so the #1 reason people are probably concerned with these guys is, well, it's plastic, and I mean, from the looks of it, you could... It's kind of a flimsy plastic, right? So, is this bad for you? Is this bad for your health? And the short answer actually is, surprisingly, no. So the research shows that PET plastics are very different from a lot of other plastics that have in the past been known to cause negative health effects, right? PET plastics are constructed of a bunch of polymers, it's plastic, right? That are actually not absorbed from the body. Okay, your body does not absorb any of the chemicals that are made that make. Unlike older Nalgene bottles and some other types of plastics, PET plastic does not contain BPA or bisphenol A, which is in fact known to mimic estrogen. So when you're drinking bottles that are lined with BPA and BPA leaches into your water, your body actually recognizes that BPA, that bisphenol A molecule, as an estrogen molecule, and it kind of throws your endocrine system haywire. You don't want that because your body is supposed to produce your own estrogen, and if you're ingesting estrogen from the environment, then your body kind of either stops making it or it just throws the cycles off. Just to be clear here, BPA and plasticizers are the two biggest concerns with plastic water bottles. PET water bottles don't have either of those, so that's good news. Pretty much all of the research has been conducted for the safety of these water bottles under normal use. Now, what does normal use mean? I don't really know, but I'm guessing a bunch of scientists went to the grocery store and bought a bunch of these bottles and tested them in the lab shortly afterwards. There has been studies though, recent studies, 2013 I believe, by some researchers in Arizona, and what they did was they bought packs and packs of these water bottles and left them in a hot Arizona car in the summertime where temperatures can climb way upwards of 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and then they tested them in the lab. And what they found was there was elevated levels of leaching going on, leaching of the plastics, plastic components into the water. Now, good news is that these plastics that are leaching into the water aren't known to be carcinogens, but if it were me, I probably wouldn't want them in my body anyway. As far as most food science is concerned, these things are actually relatively, I'm not gonna say good for you, they're not bad for you, because your body doesn't uptake the plastics that this is made of, and it doesn't really interrupt your systems. I personally would rather stay away from them, which is why I use this guy. This is a massive 64-ounce stainless steel water bottle that I've been using for about 7 years now. If health concerns aren't a big issue with this right now, what are some concerns? I probably still wouldn't use it because when you do, you're kind of being a jerk to the environment. Plastics require petroleum, they require water and lots of energy to manufacture. You have to put them on a truck and use CO2 emissions, fossil fuels, and all that stuff to drive it to you, to your store, so that you can drive to the store and buy some. A lot of times these end up in either the ocean or the landfill, which is not a good thing because we have the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which I'll talk about in another video. But these don't really break down, right? These might break apart, but they don't really break down. Nothing really recycles these and puts it back into the nitrogen cycle or the carbon cycle, right? These are plastics, they're man-made, and they don't break down when they're in landfill. So there you have it. PET water bottles, not known to be bad for your health, but not known to be good for the environment either. That's the short answer. So please don't forget to like and subscribe somewhere down here. And if you have questions about how the world works, other plastics, or anything that can be answered with some science, feel free to leave your comments because your questions are what drive this channel. Thanks for watching and stay curious.